I guess on my hair, she look all right. And with that actually sitting there like this creams, and I had to have them, sis. All 5 of them. Here, I just had, we're gonna discontinue it, but I had to pick up their book of shadows, honey. Color grade makes cheap fan, expensive breeze, good times. Wow, so serious. What's up, you guys, and welcome back to the channel. It's Torrence here, and before we get started, I want you to please make sure you go ahead, hit that subscribe button. Make sure you also give this video a thumbs up if you'd like to see more unboxing videos. Today, I'm gonna ask y'all, make sure y'all forgive me for this hair, honey. I know she looking like a wig. I got a hair appointment first thing in the morning, and I'm like, Torrence, I know you ain't did no tutorials this week, but I really like the face and the hair to be pulled together, so I started taking these braids down from the back, honey. I could possibly lift this whole thing up. It's only these top braids pulled straight down to make it look like a whole hairstyle, because once we turn this camera off, we're going back to detangling these braids, deep condition tonight, get restyled tomorrow, and we'll be back with y'all. And I got a surprise for y'all next week, honey. I'm telling y'all, next week is the week to watch. But today, I'm doing, not necessarily a first impressions, this is going to be an unboxing for Glamlite. Baby, look at the size of this box compared to me. I was not expecting it to be this huge. The thing is, Glamlite is known for their very large, over-the-top food-based packaging. It's a company I never tested out, but I did do a poll on my channel. I recommend that any and all of you make sure you check out my community tab. I always leave questions, polls, and things like that, whether I'm asking what type of tutorials you want, what type of things you want me to purchase. And everyone, I believe everyone who responded said they wanted me to go ahead and get this. I believe this is the Ultimate Black Friday box. It comes with $270 worth of products for only $99. To me, that was already a good price. The thing that made me really go for it was the fact that they also let you use coupon codes. So I received an additional 15% off. Many people have Glamlite codes. I don't, so you can find those online. And it also offered Afterpay. So $270, I believe I ended up paying around maybe $85, if that. But that over 4 payments, oh yeah. The thing is, they said this big box was supposed to come with 5 full-size eyeshadow palettes. And I believe just 2 palettes would have covered the price of this box. So I'm like, and when they said it was gonna be the pizza palette, I believe was the one of them, the burger palette. It's all of their viral palettes that everybody has already been talking about that I wanted to test out. And I'm like, this unboxing will let me know if I want to go back in and get those. I believe they're called the Martini collection. I know I want that dirty martini, that chocolate martini. They are all beautiful. But we're going to test this out first because, honey, I wanted to open this with y'all. And, baby, look like they started things off right with bubble wrap from the top. That's what I'm talking about, honey. I'm paying all this money. I need my products to be secure. But because I'm here with y'all and we're going to go through it, I want to show y'all everything. I know what 5 palettes is going to come with, but it's also supposed to come with 2 lashes. Those are mystery, as well as 2 different lip glosses. Don't know which ones we're going to get, so we're going to step into this. First off, the Big Mama Jamma, the burger palette, honey. This is one of their most viral products. I'm trying to make sure I can still see in this viewfinder here. And I'll clean up later, but we're just gonna toss this bubble wrap to the side. And I always save my bubble wrap to send other products. Here's the first one, Glamlite burger palette, honey. And considering the fact I haven't had breakfast yet, this box stands a chance to get big. But I'm gonna go ahead, everything is sealed off here, so we know we have fresh products. Gonna open these up and see what she looks like on the inside. Oh my goodness, honey, look at that. It even has the little paper. Everybody has always talked about Glamlite, but it was one of those things where I never watched the unboxing. I just watched the tutorials, and it even feels soft. Oh my goodness. This look at this big thing here. I cannot wait for my mama and them to see this video. I'm gonna open her up so we can all get a view at the same time. And bam, has a mirror. We're gonna fold her back so she don't blind us. Has plastic here over the shadows. These is the color story, and the fact that you got all those beautiful greens, meaning you know I was gonna get up on it. Let me go ahead and peel this off. We're gonna toss her to the side as well, because right now I ain't gonna lie to y'all. The fact that this palette has just been opened means I'm already having issues that I saw Teresa Is Dead have. I'm gonna see if I can get her to come closer and look. If you look at shades like this one here, Blue Cheese, there's a slight film right here around the very edge. It's also up here on Pickles. I want to see if I can get closer so you all can see that. It looks like there may be oil seeping from those shades. I'm not sure if you can tell that on camera, but that was something I did notice other people say. It's not something that's going to truly bother me with the performance of the palette, but that is something that, you know, is going to be an eyesore to know that I've never even used this palette, but it has staining and oil leaking right there. So, oh, I thought that was the shade. Yeah, that is the shade Blue Cheese. So yeah, this shade Blue Cheese has it. I'm trying to see if anything else. This shade Thousand Island also has some starting to form there. So this color story is absolutely beautiful, and it's taking everything not to swatch this right now, but we got other stuff we got to get through. So we'll come back later and do that. But so far, the Glamlite Burger palette is palette number 1. And I'm going to slide her back into this because this is just too cute for me. Keep in here to the side, baby. Put you down here. Ooh. Next up, we have the Pizza palette. This is a big mamma jamma. It has a card here. Raised in Brooklyn. Okay, some information about the founder. Okay, y'all know I always save these little cards. I always find them inspirational. I'm like, if I ever start me a brand, baby, you're gonna get one of those in every order. Once again, we have this in bubble wrap, and it comes in this pizza looking box. This is just too cute. Their packaging is big and bulky and over the top, but I find this absolutely stunning. On the back, it gives us shade names and things like that. So we're going to go ahead and get into her. Let's see what we got going on. And this one doesn't have the paper. It has plastic here. So we're going to go ahead and get her out. And normally I would truly toss away the boxes that palettes come in, but these are just so cute. It really makes you want to store them in there if you have space. If you don't, this may be a nuisance for you. I want to see if we have a mirror in this palette. Oh yeah, big old circle mirror. But I don't want to blind you all with that. And I'm looking, and this palette seems to be different from that one. I don't see a single stain or oil leakage or anything on this palette. So, this one got a matte black for black olives. Baby, y'all know greens are my absolute favorites. But when I look how this is segmented off into 3 different slices, that is cute. And when I sit back and look, I'm like, okay, Torrence, this to me seems more like my version of a neutral palette, because to me, I see shades like bacon is beautiful, sausage. I'm not the biggest fan of yellow golds, but pineapple will make a beautiful inner eye corner, which you already know. Green peppers would be my jam. Black olives would be my jam. If I wanted to do just like a basic one color look, that shade pepperoni or meatballs look like they would be fabulous. Even Kalamata olives and marinara. But I want to go ahead and give y'all a closer view of this bad boy, because she is looking real cute. And baby, my camera is not trying to focus. We looking at this right here, sis. What you doing? This is the Pizza palette. Mixture of matte and shimmers, but it does appear that all of the shimmers that I am seeing are on the deeper end, and when I truly focus, I'm only seeing 3 shimmers. You have jalapenos here, pineapples, and red onions. So for my hooded eyes, mattes is the way to go, but more than likely I would always use this palette with something else just to give me a pop on the lids. But this Pizza palette here, she's fabulous. We'll put her back in her pizza box, because I ain't playing, honey. I'm going to be that bougie person who y'all going to come back in 6 months to ask me, do I still have my boxes? And it's going to be a pretty good chance that I do. So we'll put you to the side, see if we want to use you later. What do we have up next? Oh, the palette I wanted the absolute most. The palette I wanted the absolute most. just based off formula, not off packaging. This here, she come in another bubble wrap. You know I am loving all these bubble wraps, honey. That means next time I go to the post office, I ain't got to pay for none. This one here, another card speaking about the founder. So we're going to put that with the other ones. Pour her to the side. This one here is the Glamlite Cake Palette, honey. Look at her. She is stunning. It looks like a small little oven. And this one is actually completely sealed in plastic. On the back, it does show we have, I believe, 20 different shades. And you can look at just the vibrancy of those shades to tell that's what I was looking for. A rainbow palette. But I'm like, they have more than one. It's just, this was the one, I think, out of all of them that I've heard the best reviews about, especially when it comes to these shimmers. I know a lot of people brag about them. I'm going to leave a link down below. I mean, not down below. I'm going to leave a link right here above. I think my favorite review so far was from Janessa J. Once I seen her swatch these shadows, I was like, sis, you got to give me some of that. So, I thought this was just going to flip straight open at one time. Look at this. The top opens up like this, and then the bottom comes down. I am keeping this packaging. You can't pay me to get rid of this. Many of you may not know this, but before I got into makeup, I really thought I wanted to be a chef, especially for production bakery. So I am an amazing cook, especially when it comes to baked goods, cake, donuts, pies, cookies, things like that, which is part of the reason why I had to lose weight, because even though I knew for sure my cookie recipe was on point, I would make a baker's dozen every time just to have an extra cookie for myself. But this Glamlite cake palette, first off, the packaging already had me. This here is even cuter. But once we get into this, okay, she opens to the left. Let me pull this plastic to the side. She got a mirror in there, but look at these shades, and I am seeing plenty mattes, plenty shimmers, honey. Let me give y'all a close-up view of these. Look at her. And see, my camera just don't want to focus today. Look at this color story, sis. She is killing the game. I am seeing mattes, I am seeing metallics, and I want to swatch these. You know what? I kept saying we was going to swatch shades. We're going to do it when we come back just to make sure I got some wipes right here. But I am just looking like, oh my goodness. Cinnamon, guava, blueberry. I can't wait to get into this. Y'all know I'm not a big fan of blues, but these look stunning. Oh, baby, baby, let me put you to the side because I am so ready to just pour her out, get to swatching. But I'm like, Torrence, get all 5 of them first. We're going to see which one we want to do first. So we're going to put her to the side. Get me a third palette. The next one that we have here is, oh, baby, something I want to eat right now. This is the Viva Taco palette. Saving this bubble wrap once again. This is what the box looks like. Tell me they don't make you hungry just by the packaging on these. Same as usual, on the back we have our shade names, and considering how many greens are in this palette, baby, I was so happy they added this one to it. I think the only palette that they did not put in this bundle that I truly would have liked was the it was a pizza slice palette. It was the Veggie Lovers, because that had a lot of greens. But considering how many comes with these palettes, we're not even going to be upset. This one has some plastic on it, so we're going to take that off. Where does the seal start with this? Oh, down here. I'm thinking it's at the top. I'm like, hold on, sis. I know how to open a piece of plastic. They had to put warning, do not eat on the back of this, honey. I was talking about taking a bite of it, honey. I wasn't going to really do it. On the inside, we do have a mirror, and I'm not sure how far back this one is going to fold. Okay, she fold back far enough. And once again, that beautiful ratio of matte and shimmers. The thing is, out of all of the palettes, so far, I believe this one has the most shimmers. When I look at mattes, I'm only seeing these 2 in this green, these 3 in this one. So there are only a total of, what, 7 different mattes? And I'm seeing 15 shades. So This one is outran by the shimmers, but they are beautiful. That purple like radishes, this green cilantro, this green salsa verde. Honey, I got to give you a close-up of this. I think even though that birthday cake might have been the one that I said was going to catch my attention the most, honey, when I look at these shades here, ooh, the only thing she missing is a black. But other than that, she looking absolutely fabulous. So we're going to go ahead and get this one going, and I'm sitting back looking like, these shades are beautiful, and I think the one that's really calling me, Salsa Rojo, that red, y'all know I don't do reds, but she looks so deep and pigmented. All I can think of is like Torrence. Either that is going to be beautiful, pigmented, and last all day, or it's going to be the patchiest thing you ever used, and it's going to get you upset. So I can't wait to test that one out. And the last palette, this one probably is the one that spoke to me just as an artist the most when I seen it just based off packaging. I thought she was absolutely stunning, but I never went in and got her. I'm like, Torrence, we're not going to do that. We're going to go ahead and make sure we stay focused. Wait, do I have this on here? This one here. Baby, another. This is the biggest palette of them all. This is probably why they had to use such a big box. Is this the same? Oh, nope. This is another card. So now I got 3 different cards, baby. Hey. We're going to be able to decorate with those. Look at how big this box here is. The paint palette with 18 shades. As someone who just enjoys makeup, enjoys color, when this first dropped, I was staring at it. I wanted it so bad. But all I kept saying is, Torrence, this is a huge palette. You know nothing about the brand. If you don't like the formula, you're going to be so upset. But you know what? I've heard good things about their quality so far. This bundle deal made it worth going ahead and testing it out. And I'm like, even if this turns out to be a terrible palette, the packaging alone will make me want to keep it. Unless I get like an eye infection or something, then I'm going to be upset and want to toss it. But I should be good. We're going to go ahead, open her up, because I want to see how this is going to come on camera. I want y'all to be there with me. Okay, she got a little piece there. Look at that. Look at good. Baby, she almost fell out. Let me go ahead and quit trying to be cute. Look at that. It came with a little brush on the side right here. I didn't even see that. So let me carefully tilt her out so I don't drop that. This little sheet of plastic, she cute. We're going to keep her just because it had Glamlite written all over it. Otherwise, we would have tossed her. And oh, see, now when I want to pull you out, you don't want to fall, sis. There you go. Let me put this down. This one here. And I didn't even realize it had this little flap on it. Look at that. Baby, I'm going to get my Bob Ross on. Look at this. I got to bring y'all closer, honey. Look at this palette, sis. She is stunning. I'm telling you, you have mattes, you have shimmers. Once again, we have a black and we have a white. And I see all the colors of the rainbow. It's like the only thing I would have done different is giving you a matching matte with shimmer. Like for the red, orange, yellow, green, blue, I would have given you a matching one to go with them. But, consider the fact my favorites are greens and purples, and they both there. I'll take that for that black and that white. I'm sitting here holding this. I'm telling you, I just want to sit back and be like, you know what? Let's pull out some brushes. Let's do this. But we're not going to do that. The thing is, before we put these up, I got to get me a few swatches. Because this here, where is my makeup remover? I got to find me a little something. I got this few little bits. Y'all see how many makeup wipes I got left? I took those last few and cut them into tiny pieces just to help spread them out a little more. But we're going to waste a few of them today getting some of these swatches going. So let me see what we got. Just looking at this, I want to do, since we got 4 fingers, we're going to do 2 mattes, 2 shimmers. I'm going to go with light green. We're going to do turquoise. We're going to do red. And we're going to do navy blue. Just let me see. Oh, baby. Baby, when you first put your finger in there, it's like, okay, that's smooth. I said navy blue. I'm gonna swatch the royal blue. Honey, let me put you down. Let's see what you're working with. Come on, y'all. Y'all ready for it? Let's find out what they got on Glamlite. I'm knocking stuff over and everything. Let me see, let me see. Ooh. Yup. Honey, these colors are beautiful and pigmented. Now, I ain't gonna lie, y'all can see that blue didn't swatch the best, but the color went all the way down. And she deeply pigmented. Blues, purples, and blacks are usually the ones that give me issues. So you know what? We ain't gonna force her for that right now. What I am gonna do is grab me another palette and grab me some more swatches, because baby, I done got excited and now I want to see a little bit more. Oh my goodness, which palette do I want to see? I kept saying I want to see that cake palette. That was the one that was really got me in my feelings, but I got to hurry up, wipe some of this off, because this is an unedited video, honey. Only got 30 minutes and we already 20 in. So let me wipe that finger off, grab me another palette. Which one did I want to see? This cake palette, sis. I got to grab me a few shades because I want to see that. Let me see. I want to make sure my fingers is dry now, because I don't want to put makeup remover into the eyeshadow palette, because that'd be crazy. The four I'm looking at with this, honey, that guava shade, I got to try it. That cinnamon shade, we got to try her. Since we just did a red and a blue, we're going to go down here to Dolce de Leche for this orange, and then we're going to come up here to Purple Frost. Let me see what y'all talking about. Let me see. And see, this guava shade, she really looked and felt like she would just be beautiful as a one color look across the lid, honey. Let's see what we got going on. And you know, to me, Brad can make a whole lot of mistakes, but I need you to be able to come out with some neutrals at least. If you get some patchy, you know, colorful shades, that's one thing. But these neutrals, I need to be on point. I'm trying to make sure I give y'all a good view of this. Let me see. Guava. Guava didn't come to play, y'all. Cinnamon didn't either. Cinnamon looked like she got like a dual chrome or a shift to her. Oh, baby. Look at those colors, sis. Oh my goodness. If we got time to try one more Torrence, we're going to hurry up and try to get it in, because baby, I've been waiting to play in these for a minute. And you know what? Screw this. This is uncut. Worst case scenario is I just have to extend it and make it a little bit longer and put 2 videos together. But I said y'all was going to get a couple swatches, so we're going to make sure we get that going. Let me see. What's the next palette we get? I wanted to try that burger palette for sure. Let me grab her now. This burger palette, before you back out your paper packaging, sis. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Is there any shades in particular that's calling my name? Since we have not done just a basic shimmer yellow, we're going to go ahead and hit this cheddar up. We're going to come up here to bacon and hit this red up. And then for colorful shades, I ain't hit no green, so we're going to hit avocado and spinach. So let's go ahead and get that. Let me make sure I rub my fingers down. I want to make sure I don't have makeup remover still on them, because I would hate to mess up my shadows doing that. So far, I am loving the swatches on these. I'm not going to lie and tell you, oh, these are the smoothest, most pigmented. So far, they ain't there yet, but they is not disappointing in the least. Let me show y'all these. Y'all know I don't like yellow golds, but look how bright that is. Look how that complements my complexion. Because I have a yellow undertone. It's just having that near the eyes just reminds me of jaundice. That cheddar shade, I'm not going to lie, she showed up way... Is that cheddar? No, that's bacon. This bacon shade is way prettier than I thought she would be. She might be the most vibrant shade of them all that I just watched. Look at that. Sis, she fabulous. Let me sit here and wipe this off, baby. We're going to get us another one. We got room for more. Until that arm is filled up, baby, we're going to keep going with the swatches. Let me wipe One more again, one more again. Next up, Torrence, we are going to pull out La Pizza palette. Let's see which faux shades we want to get out of there. Baby, I got boxes all over this room. It's going to take me forever to clean this up. Okay, okay. Just because it's only 3 shimmers in here and we haven't done the black, I think I'm going to go ahead and do that. So we're going to do red onions, pineapples, jalapenos, and black olives just to see what they're talking about. So let's go here. Y'all know I don't play about my black, so I'm going to need this to be on point. Please do not fall until I'm done. I just need y'all to hold yourselves right there. Do we have room somewhere else? We're going to try to get it right here on the very end and see if y'all can catch that. Okay, that purple, she cute. To me, that yellow nice, but she ain't as cute as the yellow from the last palette. Oh yeah, that one there, fabulous. That green, look at that. And now that black. Okay, she a cute soft black. I think if you're the type of person who's intimidated by blacks and you don't want the world's most pigmented black, she'd be the girl for you. Because I don't play and I like the deepest, darkest, richest, I'm talking black hole, I'm talking about the devil's soul black. She probably wouldn't get it for me, but on those days where you really want to do a neutral look and you don't want your black to take over, she seemed like she'd get it because she's not the world's most pigmented, but she is extremely smooth. I see no patchiness, no nothing. So she'd be a beautiful complementary black. She ain't messing with my Anastasia Noir. When you talk about black smoky eye, I wouldn't use her. Maybe for the transition or the crease, not for the lid. Okay, we got one left. And honey, last but certainly not least, the Viva Taco palette. So let's go ahead and see what you have to offer us with swatches. We're going to come in here and see, and I think this was the one that was dominated by the colors and by the shimmers. So for this one, I want to try to pick things that are unique. So we're going to for sure go with this onions here. I am loving the Pico de Gallo, the Al Pastor, and we're going to go with red cabbage just because she's a bright purple. So let's see what we have here. And just looking at the fingers so far, it looks like these may be the best of the swatches. So we got to find somewhere further up the arm to get it. We're going to start working our way backwards this time. We'll start here. Look at that red onion. Look at how pigmented she is. I mean, I think that was the white onion. Are y'all seeing the way this taco palette is swatching, honey? Truth be told, when I said he felt like he was the best out of all the swatches, I think I might have been right. Look at the color variety here, honey. This one big arm looked like he could be a palette in himself. Fabulous, fabulous, fabulous. So, I promised y'all that this was going to be an uncut video, but I got a few more things in here that I need to go ahead and hit. So, all I'm going to do is wash these fingers, and I'll be right back because I want to make sure I keep... Actually, no. I said uncut, honey. If I wash, y'all don't know how long I've been gone, stuff like that. I just thought about it like, Torrence, how you going to call it uncut and then think you about to disappear for a while? So what we're going to do, we're going to try to hold this up. I'm going to just wipe these fingers off, and we're going to restart this camera because I do not want it to cut off on y'all. We're going to try to stick it up and see if y'all can catch it. Yeah, I think we should be back up by now, honey. Wanted to make sure. Now we can keep going. We ain't got to worry about none of that. Ooh. Didn't I just tell y'all we was going to try to hurry up and get rid of all our wipes and we was going to be done? Glamlite Diner Restaurant wipes. This is a pack of, does it say? Well, it doesn't tell me how many wipes are in here, but the packaging is absolutely beautiful, and I guess Now I'm back up to makeup wipes, and truth be told, when it's time to take these off, that's what we're going to do. Test these makeup wipes against this to see exactly how good they are. Next up we have, what is this? What is this? The two lashes that we have coming. We have the burger lashes and the taco lashes, and they come in a little cute little packaging here. So I'm guessing more than likely this one is in a round circle piece where both lashes are surrounded on one thing. This is called the Veggie burger lashes. Baby, the style themselves are nice and wispy, but those are some big long lashes. Let me see if I can get closer so y'all can see those. Those are some long lashes, sis. So to me, I guess because I have really big eyes and really big features, they may potentially come off natural, but those are really, really long. This here is called the Carnitas palette. Not palette, Carnitas lashes. They are in the taco container, but this pair here was completely sealed in plastic. The other one just had a plastic band around it, so that was easier to take off. Let's get you coming. Let's get you going. Okay, yep. And to me, she almost looks like the first pair. She's a little more wispy and a little more dense. So to me, if you are the type who likes what are my favorite, the Ardell Demi Wispies, to me she is like the Glam extra version of those. So with these being a lot shorter, more than likely these are the types that I would wear. I like lashes that are a little more flared on the outside because I have hooded eyes, and I feel as if that gradients from short lashes here up to long lashes here helps lift up my eyes, which is, if you notice, when I even tweeze my brows, I make sure I put a very high arch in there because I want a lifting effect for my hooded eyes. So those two are cute. We're going to keep both of those, and y'all know I'm not the biggest fan of lashes, but those are going to stay. The last three items we have, one, a velvet lipstick. I didn't even remember that it was going to come with the liquid lipstick, but this is in the shade Red Velvet. This looks absolutely beautiful for packaging. I'm guessing this is going to be a red color, and y'all know red lipstick scared me, but this is going to give me a chance to try it from a new brand, and I didn't even know this was going to be this big. Like, first off, it's a triangular shape. I want to see if I can give you all a close-up of that. And once you turn it, it has a little mirror on one side. So while you're doing your touch-up, you could be sitting there holding her and looking like, let me see. I'm going to open her up and see if I can get a good swatch of this. Let me see. You could just be sitting there like, yes, yes, yeah. But I don't want to put it on today. We're going to go ahead and put a swatch of that on the back of the hand. Very thin formula, which is beautiful. Very pigmented formula. And she looks like a very bold red, sis. Look at that color. Doesn't look like it dried down just yet, but it does feel like it's going to be a comfortable formula. It doesn't appear to be emphasizing texture or anything yet. So, get her for Red Velvet. And I'm sitting back like, Torrence, truth be told, how often are you going to use a red liquid lipstick? Not often, but because I want to know what that formula is like. Usually if you can do a red right, the rest of the colors is easy, so I'm going to be on her. The last two are, I believe these are glosses. Let me double check and see. They should be glosses, I think so, but it don't say. So we're just going to assume that. This first one is Coconut Margarita. Baby. And see, they know how to come out with the drinks, baby, because y'all know I'm still thinking of that martini collection, and I want it. The container on this looks a little different, so more than likely this will be a gloss. Oh yeah, an iridescent gloss, honey. Look at the color of her. Let me see if I can cover my face on this one. Has Glamlite on there. This color does have some iridescent particles in it, so I'm guessing this would be a lot like my what is that gloss that I love? My Pat McGrath gloss in Alien Angelic. That's the name of it. Yeah, and this has a very noticeable like blue purple periwinkle undertone to it for the shift. Actually, let me do one more just to make sure you can truly see that color peek through. And I'm not sure if you're going to be able, oh yeah, you can see the shift in that. Let's see, oh yeah, you see it like that? Honestly, that looked like that would make a beautiful glossy eyelid look. Ooh. Look at that. Look at the shift on that gloss. Don't she look like a nice, beautiful, expensive window pane? Oh yeah. Coconut Margarita, you fabulous, honey. Let me put you over in here. Last but certainly not least, honey, I'm not Latin. I'm not sure how you pronounce this word, so instead of even being disrespectful or trying my hardest, we're just going to go ahead and put that up here. I know what a churro is, honey. But yeah, honey, we're not even going to bite our tongue trying that one. So, I'm seeing cinnamon and I'm seeing chocolate. I thought chocolate was chocolate. So I don't know. If you speak Spanish, can you please let me know what this means down in the comment section? Chances are by the time I post this video, I'm going to have Googled it. But because we're recording live, I don't know what it is. But what I can tell you is, it is a fabulous neutral gloss. Look at that color. I'm not even sure y'all can see the gold reflex in this. So let me hurry up and swatch this because baby. Oh, she on there tight. Honey, come on off. Baby. And I'm loving the fact that their doe foot is flat like this, but when you turn it the other way, it's much wider and thicker. As someone who has really large lips, I find that this helps glide across the lips and fill in the space a lot faster. Because it gives me two different sides to get product from instead of one. Close her up. And look at the color of that one. Look how beautiful and, wait, let me cover my face, sis. Look how beautiful and neutral she is, sis. And I'm still not over the reflectiveness of that first shade. And I am loving this box, honey. When I sit back and think of the fact that I've only paid less than $90 and got all of these products, it's like, Torrence, normally you would be mad like, oh, I didn't want, you know, that all orange palette, or I didn't want that over the top blue lipstick or something like that. Everything that I got right here seems to be fabulous. The only thing we didn't try out was these makeup wipes, and that's what we're going to do. Test how out right now. We're trying to get to using more eco-friendly items. You can go ahead and get rid of one of y'all right here. These wipes, oh, they have a nice little texture to them, so it looks like it'll help with exfoliation. We're going to start with one side and see how she go with these eyeshadows. Just going to go across the bottom half just to see how much she can erase. Y'all see that, right? Babe, let me see. Hold on. This is the red one. Let me see. I'm going to start from the bottom just to make sure I don't get myself in the eye. She didn't completely move that red, but that one spot where I did hit her, honey, that's the one thing I could tell you. When it's time to remove makeup, the two things that will fight you the hardest is lip gloss because of the texture, and pigments, things like reds, blues, purples. They will stick to the skin like nobody's business. And although this red is taking, you know, of course, a little longer to move than the gloss, I truly believe this one wipe is going to get everything up. Baby, let me find out. Glamlite out here known for their makeup and out here killing the game with makeup wipes, and I done already gave up makeup wipe. Like, oh, you know what I could have been doing back in the day for something like this? Now, of course, I don't have all of the reflective particles because, you know, love is temporary, glitter is forever. And part of them still never even got used. I can't say nothing else. We can for sure tell you the wipes are amazing. The pigmentation is beautiful. I'm satisfied with my box. If you were to ask me, Torrence, do you recommend this box to anyone else? So far, absolutely. You can't take my hand on quality on the eyeshadows. I don't know if they build. I don't know if they blend because I've never tried any of them. But just looking at the value, the variety, I'm in love. And I personally want to say, one, thank you to you all for even recommending that I pick this up because I was on the fence about it. The price truly said yes. But if any of you all would have came through and be like, oh yeah, I bought this, she was no good, those influencers was lying, or I bought it and even though it had a shelf life of this, it went bad this fast or something like that, I'd have been hesitant. But just looking at what I got now, I'm already debating on grabbing those martini palettes for Black Friday. But I'm like, Torrence, you promised yourself you would not only show this stuff, but use something first to make sure you like the formula. So between all 5 palettes, I want you all to let me know which palettes you would like to see a tutorial from. First, remember we have the cake. Well, I'm going to give y'all a view of these before I put them up and close them. Remember, we have the paint palette here. We have the cake palette. We have the taco palette, the one I feel as if swatched the best. We have the pizza palette. Get you going. Oh. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. Out of all of them, I think this has, to me, just the least inspiring color story. Just simply because when I look at the variety of the mattes and only see 3 shimmers for the this palette, it's like those 3 shimmers gonna really have me like, do I really want to use y'all? More than likely, I'm gonna always use the mattes from this palette and jump into one of these other palettes for the shimmers. And last but certainly not least, I think the one that put them on the map, the burger palette. Fabulous, beautiful. I cannot wait. I honestly would not mind using any of the 5, so don't take just my word for it. If you truly want to see a particular palette and I've spoken bad on it, ignore me. Go ahead, put your opinion down there and let me know which one you want to see, and I'll make sure I get that out for you all. Once again, next week will be the week to watch. I am going back to work on, well, I went back today to get everything going, but I won't be able to fully go back, start my entire work shift until Monday. So I'll be doing that, but the videos I get ready for y'all for Thanksgiving next week, I ain't spilling the beans to nobody. Not my best friend, not nobody. But I hope you all truly did enjoy this video. If you did, make sure you give this video a thumbs up. Don't forget to comment down below letting me know which palette you want to see first. You can also let me know if you want to see me use a particular gloss or anything with one of these palettes. You all know I don't mind mixing things up. If you all want to just see me freestyle it and see what I can come up with, I don't mind, but I ain't gonna lie. I know for sure this gloss, they sell it as a gloss, but I see me doing a glossy lid tutorial with this. I've been seeing a lot of people do glossy lids, and it's one of my favorite looks. Many people don't know how to pull them off. It's extremely easy. The one thing you just have to keep in mind is it's not an all-day look. Most people, I was wearing it and I couldn't get it past. Sis, it did what it was supposed to do. Nobody just told you it. Glossy lids are not a long-term look. But if you all want to see that, I can get that going for you. I'm really, really about to call my cousin and let her know about these lashes because she absolutely loves lashes. And something telling me I shouldn't even do that because once she sees it, she don't want to snatch them from me. So I'm going to hold on that. But with nothing else, I hope you all remember to practice, continue to stay blessed, and with nothing else, goodbye, YouTube.